I'm King 5 meteorologist Rich Marriott, and boy, it's feeling a lot like springtime around here, especially yesterday. It was a gorgeous day around the area. In fact, we checked that almanac out there at the airport. They hit 60 degrees for the first time this year, which is pretty nice. Actually, it turns out that February 26th, yesterday, is the average day that we hit 60, so that's kind of fortuitous. And, well, the record for the date was 67, set back in 1992. And the earliest we've ever seen 60 or warmer, actually, right after the start of the year on January 3rd, 2020, set the record for that. So we didn't set any records yesterday, but it sure was pleasant seeing those warm temperatures, though, around the area. That countdown to spring, well, seems really realistic right now. In fact, it felt a little bit like spring was here yesterday, but just 20 days until we officially arrive at that equinox, so we should be seeing more of those 60s in the not too distant future, including today as a possibility. Looking out for our camera up there in Bellingham, you can see there are some clouds around, and there is a little weak system that's brushing by just to the north of us. That is going to be giving the northern counties some clouds and maybe even a chance of a sprinkle or some light showers, mainly during the morning and early afternoon, but might clear out to see a little bit of sun by later in the day, even up there around Bellingham. You see Everett seeing plenty of sunshine right now in really good shape, and most of our cameras south of Bellingham showing just a few high clouds. You can see that there looking out from Tacoma out towards Mount Rainier. And out of Westport along the coast, we've got some clouds there as well. There might be a sprinkle on the northwest coast, but the central and south coast should clear out to a little bit of sunshine later on this afternoon. Checking temperatures, they started off chilly in spots down around Shelton. They were down in the upper 20s for a while up around Everett they were around 50 degrees, so pretty good range this morning, largely because the winds are light and not a whole lot of mixing with that, so it just kind of was controlled by the local topography and where the cold air was draining. Take a look at our 7-day first alert forecast. You can see we're in really good shape. Another mild day today with highs in the upper 50s and low 60s, and then we'll cool a few degrees a day as we head into the weekend, and then as we head into Sunday on through the first half of next week, basically partly sunny, but there might be a chance of a shower or a sprinkle once in a while. What's happening is we've got this huge area of high pressure just sitting off the coast right now. That's actually going to be staying right there along the coast, it looks like, for the next couple of days. Very weak system is moving into it today, and that's what's giving us those clouds up to the north. It's actually splitting around the high and moving past us to the north and the south, and that's what we're going to see those storms do here for the next almost a week. The storms will come in towards the coast, hit that high, and go north and south, and just barely brush us either by one going past us to the north or to the south, giving us a few clouds, so partly sunny, and maybe a chance of a light shower or a sprinkle possible each day as those systems go by. Nothing extreme in there, pretty quiet. In fact, by the time we get to the end of the weekend, we'll see those high temperatures right back where they should be this time of the year in the low to mid 50s. Take a look at the mountain passes. They're in great shape. No travel problems, no restrictions for any of the passes, and they're looking at sunshine headed their way today. A good looking day there at Stevens Pass. Not a lot of people in the parking lot, so not a busy day up there at all. That's great if you're headed up that direction. Overall, I look for sunshine at Snoqualmie Pass and mild. It's going to be spring skiing today. Temperatures mostly right around 50 degrees at the base of the area. And for Stevens Pass, not a whole lot cooler. They're going to see temperatures this afternoon getting into the mid 40s. So the slopes in the sun definitely are going to be a little soft this afternoon. So maybe the ones that are in the shade might be a little on the icy side. So ski accordingly. Taking a look at our extended forecast. So for today, partly sunny, that slight chance of a shower or a sprinkle up in the northern counties, and then highs in the upper 50s and low 60s. Friday and Saturday, some patchy morning fog or low clouds, otherwise partly sunny, and a few degrees cooler each day, it looks like. Then for Sunday all the way through Wednesday, we're going to be looking for partly sunny, just a slight chance of a shower from those passing systems. Nothing that's going to really wet things down that much, and high temperatures close to normal, mostly in the low to mid 50s. And checking out there to 10 days, you can see not a whole lot of change. It does cool a little bit towards the end of that, but that's still 10 days away, so there's definitely some room for change. We do have an event going on here for the next couple of days where you have a chance to actually, if you look up at the sky, see something that's kind of unusual. It's a planetary alignment, and it's more unusual due to the fact that all 7 planets are going to be visible in the sky at the same time, which doesn't happen all that often. In fact, the next time it happens won't be until 2040. What's going on is that the way the planets are aligned right now, from the Earth's point of view, all the planets are on one side of the sun, which means you actually can see them all in the evening sky at the moment. The only problem is that 3 of those You can see Neptune, Mercury, and Saturn are going to be very close to the sun. They'll be there setting not long after the sun does, and the glare might be enough to keep you from getting a good view of them, but still worth the chance to go out because we're still going to see some very bright planets up in the remainder of the sky. The ones that are dim, you're probably going to need a telescope to be able to pick out. Mars will be far to the southeast, but high up in the sky and kind of reddish and very bright. To the right of that, you'll see another bright star, and that's Jupiter, which is, if you've got binoculars and look at it, you can actually see its moons, which is pretty cool to watch. If you look at it over several nights, you'll notice those moons are changing position as they orbit around Jupiter. Farther to the right is Uranus, which you really can't see with the naked eye anymore. You'll need a telescope to be able to see it, and if you do find it, it will only look like a star in your telescope or binoculars anyway. To head farther towards the west, though, you will see a very easy object to find. Venus, very bright star. It's not a star, but a very bright planet. It is the third brightest thing that we see in our skies after the sun and the moon. So that one's easy to pick out. Then you get to Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury, which will be in the sky right after sunset. Be close to setting, though, and they're going to be really in that sun glare, so it's going to be very difficult to see those. Neptune you need a telescope for anyway, but the other ones, Mercury and Saturn, are usually visible to the naked eye. If you are using a telescope or binoculars, it's important to not look in that direction until after the entire disk of the sun has set, because just a little glimpse of that in a telescope or in a pair of binoculars has the chance of possibly damaging your eyes. So wait until the sun is totally out of sight before you try using those to try and find the planets. But overall, you should be in good shape. You basically want to go out shortly after sunset. You want to find a place that has a good view to the west, clear western horizon, and be able to see up in the sky to the south and the southeast, so you can see those bright planets. And then you'll need a telescope or binoculars to be able to pick out the fainter planets. And of course, again, only use those after sunset. And you should get a pretty good shot. No matter what happens, you should get a nice view of the four planets, though, that are the three planets that are very bright, that Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, which are going to be pretty, even if those are the only ones you can see. And the weather should be good for it.